What's up? What's good? How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. Welcome to the 14keytv podcast, where we talk everything business, hip hop, empowerment, growth, everything. Okay, so I just sat here for like 2 hours. Okay, I sat here, I watched it about an hour and 40 minutes, not 2 hours. Okay, but round it up, it's about 2 hours. Um, I watched the revolt with Michelle Obama, the cross generational conversation, okay? And they talked about, you know, people who look like me being in power and not letting people who go low. You gotta go high. Even when you might wanna, react a different way. Be resilient. Because in the end, your resilience is what people gonna remember you for, and not the go off or the whoop that. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned that so much over the years. People used to tell me all the time, like, Ebony, you can't go off like that. That's my name if y'all don't know. But people be like, you can't go off like that, and da 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 da, and whatever. And I just, I thought about the conversation, and I was like, this is so good for these women to come together, because it was other women there too that spoke and just gave their opinion and everything like that. And I just loved it, and I loved what I saw. People of different races, different nationalities, you know what I'm saying? Because now we're all may look brown, but we are different cultures. You might have the Louisiana culture, you might have the Ghanaian culture, you know what I'm saying? But everybody that looks like me ain't what y'all think. We're not all. They use the word African, like that's a continent. You know what I'm saying? We come from tribal places. You know what I'm saying? That's within a space. You know what I'm saying? But that's not for me to go back and forth with anybody, nor here or there. You know what I'm saying? But um when you just look at these situations and you see how, you know, uh, Michelle Obama, how she just opened the White House up for, people to come by. I really wish that I could have went and just been a part of that, whole experience. I did vote that year. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I appreciated, being able to see somebody that looked like me. You know what I'm saying? Being in a position where she could use her platform to educate people and grow herself at the same time, and show people, you know, that, you know, we're not perfect and nobody is, but you can hold your head high and know that everything's gonna be alright if you just try. Getting up out of bed, just waking up in the morning, just trying. That is a step to just being great. Some people ain't had that opportunity, so you got to take it with a grain of salt. And that's what I appreciated. you know I appreciated, just being able to see these women, have a real conversation about what really be going on, and how different people may try to trigger you. And because I feel like with my platform, like, I started it because, not because of you know um, somebody telling me that I needed to do it. It was like I did it because nobody gave me the opportunity to really, um, voice my opinion as an artist. You know, what I really feel like what be going on out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? To just knowing, um, and going different places, and being able to meet different people, and being able to use my platform to, educate and enlighten the people who uh, is worthy to get their music out there and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I got the platform, and I really started doing this. Shout out to all the people that came before me. People like, even though they don't do exactly what I do, but they're on YouTube. And, people like Damian Prince, CJ So Cool, uh, podcast wise, T.I., with the Expeditiously podcast. That was probably the first podcast I heard about, and I was like, oh, I gotta start me a podcast. I got to, you know what I'm saying? People want to know my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because I usually do reactions, so I was like, bro, you know, people want to know my real thoughts, my real intellectual being, because I always had artists and things like that. People always come and ask me for my expertise on different things, like when I was younger, like I was very good with engineering, so computers, fixing CD players, TVs, you name it. I'm great at doing stuff like that. And everybody was like, you should go to college for it. And I was like, well, I go to college for it. I already got all the knowledge. Like I know Python, I know how to do HTML, JavaScript. I know how to edit videos, web design, all that I learned a long time ago, you know. So, but like I knew I was ahead of my time. So, like, I create music, being a producer, being a music writer. It's like I feel like I have all of the talents, and I just learn how to try to balance everything that I do, because I know that, you know, you gotta have multiple streams of income. Like I can't just depend on me working for someone else, um, because at the end of the day, what would I do if I don't, you know, have that source of income coming in? What can I do to better myself? And that's when I looked at the big picture. Like, oh, I can still do the reactions. I can still do, you know, produce records, put out original content, uh, put out music. So not only am I gonna put out the beat, but I might put out the beat and me rapping to it, or I might just put it together and, you know, release it as a project. Things like that. Like I can do all of those things, and that's what made me be like, okay, so how can I showcase what I do? And I was like, oh, I can start my own platform. And when I was like, dang, I can start my own platform. So when I release something, I could come here and be like, hey, I'm about to release, you know, I could do my own press release on my own music and control my narrative. See, a lot of these artists, they go to these different platforms where they can't control their narrative. They can't control what they look like. They got to do extra shit. They got to be hyped. They got to do this and that and the third. And I wanted to tell people, like, when you come to my platform, be yourself. Be who you are. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to let you incriminate yourself, of course, but, you know what I'm saying? You definitely can, you know, go further in life, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we lend our platform to businesses, artists, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. You trying to get something that's just started out there, come to me. I get your stuff out there in the streets, and that's period, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not biased. You know, I feel like I really did this for people in my culture, but all cultures are welcome. I'm not biased like that, you know. I just feel like, you know, everybody should respect everybody, and, you know, if you don't like something on the channel or something like that, don't, you know, criticize them. Be like, I didn't like this, but I like this, and I think you should go like this in this direction. You know what I'm saying? Just respect people's craft and let them know what you didn't like and what they might can keep on doing to be successful, you know. And that's what I took from this whole revolt in Michelle Obama situation, the cross-generational conversation. And I really think that's the reason why I created this platform, because I really wanted us to be able to have a space, you know, especially people in my city. Like, I want to be like Famous Animal TV, you know what I'm saying, where I see him putting on people, you know what I'm saying. I remember, I'm going to get y'all this little story, but I remember, you know, leaving out of Memphis. Okay, I'm leaving out of Memphis, and I'm at the Greyhound station and shit. And long and behold, I see Famous Animal TV. Now, I could have been like, hey man, you got like 5 minutes, like you got a phone camera or something, like, or we could use this mics, have somebody record this. Hey, I want to freestyle for you, like you put this up on your channel on a movement, you know what I'm saying, let them know like we really out here moving in these streets, like, You know what I'm saying? We ain't staying stagnant. We trying to get to it. You know what I'm saying? And on the way, you know what I'm saying, catch me do a freestyle on that bit. Like, matter of fact, I do it on the bus as soon as the light hits on the bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm just moving like that. Like, I ain't scared. I ain't afraid. I ain't none of that. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing like that. I wanted to be humble. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to fan out. You know what I'm saying? But I should have, you know what I'm saying, hopped on it. I don't know why I didn't, but shout out to Famous Animal TV. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always show love to his platform. Y'all see me react to, some of the artists that he bring on his platform because I respect what he do. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We got more coming on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all them real conversations and just talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? This what this platform for, to really have those conversations. Let me know what y'all know. Want to know down in the comment section. Who should I bring on the channel next to interview? Because I ain't had no interviews in a while and I'm trying to get them going. So I might have to hit some people up in the inbox today. But yeah, y'all, we working. Appreciate y'all. 14keytv podcast. We out.